Hi, it's Juliet here, and I'm in the Vior Valley by the Vior River. You can just see it in the frame behind me. And I'm here at my house in France, where it's a very old house, and it's in the middle still of a lot of renovation, as I mentioned before. And I'm here for an indefinite period, working on my books. So I decided that it's really important to have time out, to have a quiet time, to allow that creative process to happen. And it's really quite interesting. I don't usually come here in the winter time. It's very cold and very isolated, so I hardly see anyone, morning to dusk. And it's given me a lot of time to just tune in to the process of writing. I think you need to be still to write. You need to have not lots of things going on, and usually my life is a bit pressured with lots of things, and so I'm really appreciating this quiet time and exploring not just about writing, not just the process of writing, but also, you know, what's the point of writing? Why do we write? Why do we write? Is anybody going to read what we write when we've written it? Is anybody going to read the books that we've written? It's the same, I suppose, as if you're painting, your creative process is painting. Does anybody look at what you've painted afterwards? Are you painting for other people to see it? So what's the point of our creative processes? Is it for other people, or is it for ourselves? Is it healing when we do it? Do we tune in? Do we connect with some higher force as we're doing that? When we're in that process of painting or writing, do we get lost in it? Do we feel like suddenly we've stepped into a different reality, a kind of a connection, if you like, a connection with the divine? I certainly feel that when I'm writing. It's like suddenly the writing flows, and I'm enjoying doing that. And I feel more enlivened even when I'm writing about difficult things. So lots of my books are about difficult things. I'm writing my autobiography, and it's set in post-war Britain in the early 50s, and I'm writing about the impact of that on me as a little girl growing up in a very poor mining community, what happened in the mining community prior to my birth, what continued to happen, how difficult it was for families at that time, and also comparing, you know, what's going on now on the planet. How difficult is it for you or me at this point in time when there are so many uncertainties, so much that's confusing? How do we make sense of it? Sometimes things are so nonsensical that we can't make sense, and we just have to be with the process of our endeavours. Sometimes we can't solve things, and we just have to be one step at a time, dealing with what's happening. And I find that writing my book lifts me out of that. So I'm actually on volume 3 now, which is called Seeking Connections. The title of the autobiography is Unashamedly Me, so I'm trying to explore the what is shame? How can we absolutely put ourselves forward? And what is the process of that? Why did we feel ashamed in the first place? What is that? And so I've been through the process in each of the 3 books. First of all, talking about my attachment trauma when my mother put me over a wall and left me when I was 18 months old, over the wall of my father's house. How did she feel at that time? What was going on with her? What was the impact on me? How did that damage my attachment with her at that time? And then the next volume was about my teenage years. Endless questions. How do I solve the situation I find myself in as a young teenager, and the impact that my early life made on me, and how that pattern started to repeat itself when I was in my late teens and I had children myself. I started having babies. So it's quite a process. Seeking connection. What does it mean when we don't have connection? How many of us really have a connection at this time? Or how many of us are simply kind of attaching to some kind of distraction of what can take us away from our feelings, what can take us away from our pain, what can distract us in this moment. And certainly being here on my own in this isolated little valley is really taking me away from any distractions, and I'm just here with myself and with my writing and with the cold weather, trying to cope in the cold, carrying logs upstairs in order to light a log fire, etc. etc. So that's me, and that's me for the moment. And if you are interested in my books, I will put a link down below. And I hope that in your reading of them, should you read them, that they give you some insight into these important questions that I'm framing for myself now and framing in my books. So be well and enjoy your life wherever you are. Enjoy your day and sending my love. Bye for now.